Hello and welcome back.
Good day.
Hello.
We were very chatty last time, and we got our first rune.
Yay!
Hell's Touch. Does the audio sound weird to anyone else?
No. No, it's not. Just
Okay.
no, it's not. It's false.
But
you gotta hit continue.
But yeah, we got I was going to talk about it. We got Hell's Touch, which is a light rune, and it emits a shockwave when you use it, which is very useful for cluster of people.
It's good against group enemies.
Yeah, we don't have our heavy rune yet, though.
And you can only equip 2 at once, and
you need your...
Get me that thick rune!
you have to use it now.
Yeah, you need your axe equipped to use the rune, but that's Hell's Touch. And
I like how you just went on ahead and just cut Trace off. It's like, come on, boy.
silence, child.
It's fine.
I kind of like Hell's Touch.
It's
not
good.
one of the better ones, but it's solid.
It's really solid. It's just not my favorite.
I like it because it's solid.
Yeah. He fucked up once, and he's gonna fuck up real soon, yet again.
Oh yeah, Atreus is he fucks up a lot until like you're 2/3 into the game.
And then he gets super obnoxious.
But
These aren't
Oh, that's halfway through the game.
Are they dead?
are they dead?
I mean,
more
They're
dead.
dead?
Boy. I like the boy. B-O-O-O-O-Y.
Remember, accuracy over speed.
Ooh. Hi. Smack.
Oh yeah, you can knock him off, and it's an instant kill. It's great.
Yeah. Which is why I rushed towards him.
Yeah, don't use your crystals yet. It's like.
Well, I'm not low on health at all.
No, I'm just saying in general, like if you want to do this area, because like on the hard.
Yeah, you get some bigger folks soon. But
It's where you meet the big boys, which are fun to fight.
Yeah, it is fun.
yeah, in the little break, I got a new ability which you've seen me using several times. It's the Shield Bash, and it's meant to be a block breaker, but it's great for staggering them slightly as well.
Because it's a block break.
He got block breaker, yes. So.
No more block spammers.
Alright, you asshole, you...
Yeah, I hate the guys that just throw shit because they are annoying as hell. How's that? No, you know.
Fuck you, boy!
That's my kill. You don't steal my kill. It's like, but that was mine. I was already shooting. You don't steal my kill.
I call dibs, boy!
On all of them. But I want no.
Later on, he'll gain more confidence, and he'll be able to do more things, but right now, all he does is pew-pew with his bow.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's story purpose wise.
Yeah. There is actually something that, an ability... I just love freezing them and just leaving them helpless. It's really nice.
Is that better?
But yeah, there's an item you can get that alludes to him choking the enemy out. Well, choking the enemy. He doesn't actually choke them out, knock them unconscious. He just gets on their back and chokes them. But you find that item before he actually gets the ability to do it. So when I was first playing this game, I was like, well, how do you get him to do that the entire time? Because, like, the first time you get the ability to buy items, you get the ability to buy that item. Here's a little bit of read. The Jotun Marketplace. Trade grounds. Found what used to be a marketplace where gods and giants would meet and trade. Must have been before the war.
Something's breaking through the wall.
Yeah, there's a lot of lore with this game, though. They actually went like all out.
And I love
it.
I love it for that.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of fun, yes.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah, compared to this game to the previous God of War games, it's night and day.
And here comes the bag, boys.
Okay, that's actually something I want to. Whenever they're glowing yellow, that means you can block it. But you have to be precise. Red means unblock.
Yeah, red means you can't block it. Either it does too much damage or it's just too heavy of an attack. But
Oh.
I gotta save the boy. I gotta save the boy.
Yeah, because that's an instant game over if you don't. That's like.
I'm just gonna use this because not using it is a bit of a waste.
Plus, you have items here that you can actually use to deal well.
Yeah, but
That's ideal.
there is actually things that you can do. I'm spacing on words because I'm focusing on the fight. Attacks that you can't block, like now, you'll be able to block later because it's based on the damage the attack does, which I find really cool.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Because there are a lot of challenges that are like, hey, you activate this to draw out a difficult enemy and you can get some cool stuff for it. And I did one of those challenges at an early level, and I died because one hit killed me. But later on, I tackled that, and the same attack that I couldn't block earlier,
I killed you.
I was able to cleanly block later on, and it was actually it actually turned yellow instead of red, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I wish I could just leave him there, but
But you need your axe, though.
It's a good thing that games give you a feel for your progression.
watch this. Watch this. Oh, watch this. Boom! I love kicking them. Boom!
Watch this as I get an axe to the face.
Boom!
Oh, I was kind of hoping you kicked them off.
The kick is so
Satisfying.
fucking satisfying because it sends them flying.
Whee!
I really like. They did so many things right with this game.
Oh yeah, they did. Like, this game is. Mwah!
It is so good. To the developers of this game, you did phenomenally with it. Very nice.
It's Sony, Monica, I think it was.
Yeah, this is our first encounter with one of the witches.
Yeah.
The people who practice Savior. And yeah, she's an evil bitch. But they are all women, which I like because, as I said in the last episode, it was seen as an unmanly practice. It was very respectable for women, but it was an unmanly practice.
Okay. The developer's team is basically Santa Monica.
At the ready.
I can't never pronounce the name of the developers. It's the same studio that's made every single God of War game.
Never thought I'd see one.
This one right here. It's obviously the first one's like Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Santa Monica Studio.
Yeah, I can never pronounce the Santa Monica correctly.
So, we just got the journal entry for the Revenants. The Poison Revenants. Mother once told me that some witches trade little bits of their soul here and there to become more powerful and save their magic. Eventually, they lose every part of their humanity and become Revenants. They can disappear in an instant, and these particular Revenants are able to spread poison through touch and breath.
I mean, if you're gonna give up parts of your soul for anything, it might as well be power.
That's true.
And that very well displayed the darker side of Sadir. Yes, people did trade their... Well, it was thought that people would occasionally trade bits of their soul
You have to look
for
at it.
more power.
And if they could, they would.
That man attacked you at our house.
Not
I
everyone,
told you,
but there were
nothing more.
obviously those power-hungry people who wanted more.
Oh, you're doing this?
Yeah, I'm doing this.
Down here, you find a really tough enemy
Yep.
early on.
Flex on it.
Level 3. Yeah, this guy hurts like a bitch.
Yeah.
Nuked!
Yeah, I dodged back when I should have dodged sideways. That was a stupid mistake.
Well, it's also like a really hard enemy like this early on
Yeah,
in the game.
I'm only going... If I were playing this myself,
You'd
alone,
probably...
I would just keep bashing my head against it until I beat it. But since we're doing this for an audience, I'll only give it a couple of tries before I move on and come back to it later.
That's fine.
Like that's why I was so... I didn't want to lower the difficulty. And if I were at home doing it myself, I wouldn't have. But we have to think about our audience.
And you have to get a move on too, because we got so much time. We only have so much time. It's different when you're playing it for like entertainment purposes because you have so much time.
Yeah.
Like just by yourself, have fun with it. But you know how it goes. Using your rune is actually one of your glowing strengths in this one, and the
Yep.
traits. But you have to be careful though. You can only take like 2 or 3 hits at the most.
I was backed into a corner.
Yeah.
That's kind of the reason why this fight's a little difficult because
It's a very
Yeah.
enclosed location.
on a tough enemy too. The first
Walls everywhere.
the very first tough enemy in the game too. If you're going out of your way to look for everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it one more try and then I'm gonna move on if I don't do it.
Maybe do it in your free time.
Yeah. I won't collect... Well, actually, the loot is just hack silver.
So that's how you get down here.
But it's a lot of hack silver.
It is a decent amount of hack silver.
This early in the game, yeah. Light attack's your best friend.
Actually, ranged attacks are your best friend.
They are your best friend too, but I'm saying just give him what you want too. He has a pattern though. Once you figure out that pattern, it's easy to like attack him. You just gotta dodge to the side to do it.
Actually, when he does that thrust, it would probably be better to try and counter it.
I could, but I'd take damage from it if I missed the...
Yeah.
timed the thing.
I'm
And it
saying
is-
if you could.
It is still a decently powerful
If you're
attack.
confident
so
in your ability.
it is still a decently powerful attack, so you
Yeah.
do have to time it very perfectly. You can't just, like, block it because it'll stagger you.
Alright, you kill him.
I got him!
On
Yay!
the last try too. Great job.
Got some experience, and...
Some
Aesir's gold, hack silver, and a soft Stalheim steel.
basically materials for upgrading and buying
Doesn't
shit.
really matter.
Yeah, the soft Stalheim steel is,
And that was some
It's
good
one-
hack,
it's-
hack silver.
yeah, it's one of the ones that you really need early on. I've never found a use for Aesir's gold. I've never found a use for it. I might not have. Might just not have found the right items, but as far as I know, it's not very useful.
Well, you know, that's what
Boy.
the internet's for.
Oh
I guess we need to
boy!
get back up there. But how?
Follow me.
Follow me, you little shit.
He's like, careful, you got it. You know, that's happened to me so many times.
Hit me, asshole.
He was giving a little
Hit
bit.
me again, I ain't dead yet.
So,
You
oh, those are the rage crystals too, right there.
little
Just kick it until it dies.
shit. No, I'm gonna use rage because we have a rage crystal and rage in this form. Yep.
I always save like
So, This is a magically locked chest.
A rune chest.
Yes, there are a couple different kinds, but this one is one of the ones where you have to break these little crystals, these little seals.
And there's 3 of them, and they're all around the place. So you have to be like, it's a scavenger hunt, pretty much.
This is one of the easier ones because it's early in the game.
Oh god,
but,
the ones like closer to the end game. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Those get obnoxious. It's down there still.
I'll kill them if they try.
That's over
It's
there.
over.
Yeah.
It's
We
over
encounter
here.
man,
Oh.
you can stay out of it.
I
Understand?
think you need to get close a bit.
Nope.
You will stay
Oh,
out of
shit,
it.
you can make it.
Yep.
I just wait until a little bit later.
Smash that.
That did it.
And this is going to be one of the upgrade collectibles.
Yeah, like, the rune chests are pretty much like one of your big
Yeah.
upgradable
The
ones.
Dune Apple.
But they're super annoying.
You get 3 of them. It's basically like a piece of art. You get 3 of them.
Yeah,
Instead of
you
4.
collect 3 Adune apples and you get more health. And then there are meat horns. You collect 3 meat horns and you get more rage.
And you have regular treasure chests, which he just breaks open.
Yeah, he just punches them. He is the pure essence of man. Oh, hi.
Save that rage crystal for next time.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Yes.
Yeah, because there are optional bosses later down the line where they'll be scattered across the world. This is one of those places.
Where is bitch face?
Right behind you.
Here's bitch face.
The best way to deal with these witches is to use your heavy axe by throwing at them and just, like, stun them.
Or fist.
See, the reason I'm leaving her alive right now is because she can hurt her own allies.
Yeah, poison effect. The cool thing about when you're in rage mode, when you're punching something, you gain health from that.
Yeah.
So you.
I had mentioned that earlier.
Oh. Sorry.
You're like, we're leaving the health for later. And I said, and also the rage is healed.
Oh, you did. Shit. Guess what? I must have drowned out your voice. That happens.
Yes.
Don't be still too bad. I mean, you drown out my voice sometimes.
Do I?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Bitch! Move so I can hit that asshole. Fuck you. I'm just gonna put my axe in you. And
Giggity.
I'm just gonna leave my axe in you because you're an ass and I have no face.
Yeah, there.
Oh, he unfroze.
I mean, how Chris is
I don't want to use them right now.
I don't blame you.
I'm focused. I'm hardcore focus mode. I'm poisoned. Okay, I'm gonna use one.
One of them's almost dead.
One of them is dead. That I really like how pulling your axe back damages them too.
Yeah.
You can set up some really, really cool stuff with that.
Yep.
Because the axe acts similarly to how Mjolnir is supposed to act. It will stop at nothing to come back to you.
And this is an original weapon that's made for this game.
It's really fun when you chuck it into a dude, almost kill them with it, and then beat another dude nearly to death,
And then you pull it out of them and they
It
die.
kills both of them as it returns to your hand.
Yeah.
I like doing that in this game. It's a lot of fun.
So this gate you can't open right now. You can't open it from this side. You get it later. For anyone who's like, oh, you missed some treasure, you can't get that treasure yet. You have to come back to it later.
There are some things you just can't get right now. You have to just destroy it.
Yes.
You did it.
Of course I did it, boy. Who do you take me for? Some little bitch who can't do shit?
What am I, Atreus?
Look, I'm Atreus.
I know.
Boy.
You want so something funny that you find out later. Atreus is named after someone that he knew,
Smell.
one of his friends. Knowing how the Greeks were, they were probably a little more than friends.
They were.
Which makes it even sweeter that he named Atreus after him.
Wait, us?
Because
What if they change like the others?
the Greeks,
We'll have to keep them alive.
they were not at all against.
This fight is
The Greeks were pretty gay.
They had no problem with men banging other men.
It was just something you did.
There was actually a god of same-sex couples.
Yeah, there was.
And something really, really sweet is Hercules or Heracles, depending on who you ask. Heracles was the Roman Hercules, but he had a male partner, and they were actually they actually had a depiction of them in the temple of, I can't remember who the god was, but they had a depiction of Hercules and his
dude.
his man
His dude, yeah.
in that guy's temple.
Yeah,
It was really sweet.
And this is our first time Atreus has actually killed another human being.
You are not a boy anymore. You are a man.
You will be a man when you stop fucking crying about it.
But yeah, that's another thing. That a lot of people like to cover up about a lot of Greek stories. A lot of their male protagonists had dudes, and they were quite close to them.
And they were perfectly okay with that.
Oh yeah, it was obscenely normal.
It was just a thing that happened.
Sometimes you do women, sometimes you do men, whatever.
The story of Narcissa was actually a big...
I love Narcissa.
I hate Narcissa, but I
love the story.
I love Narcissa's story. So
Same thing. I hate Narcissa the character, but I love the story.
So Narcissa, if you can't tell by his name, he is where the word narcissistic comes from. And he was the ultimate narcissistic asshole. He...
Second only to one I know.
He loved no one more than he loved himself. And,
Everyone loved him just as much as he loved himself.
He basically, he had two stories.
Echo, and I forget the dude's name.
I can't remember the dude's name either. But, they both ended tragically, because Narcissa is an asshole.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because Narcissa got what was coming to him in the end.
The god of revenge?
Yes.
I forget her name.
The god of revenge, unrequited love, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All that bad stuff, I mean some of it's good. But, yeah.
It is finished.
So, Narcissa...
Then collect.
So, Echo was a nymph, and Echo really liked Narcissa. But Echo was cursed by Hera to only be able to repeat the things that other people have said to her.
Which made it very easy for her to speak her affections to Narcissa because he loved himself.
Yes. But that's where the word echo comes from.
Yes.
Echo is the idea, the Greek idea behind an echo is it is Echo herself repeating what
she heard.
what you just said.
Yeah.
And
Atreus,
boy,
the chain.
He actually said his name this time.
Right.
so Echo was cursed to only be able to say the things that she recently heard because she was constantly helping distract Hera for Zeus, so Zeus could get it on with anything.
Anything he saw.
Basically, yeah.
Easily.
So
close.
animals included. He was not against banging an animal or two.
Echo, help me. I've seen a particularly attractive eggplant.
Come on up.
So what Echo would do is she would spin these incredibly elaborate tales to distract Hera, and Hera was like, you know what, I see what you're doing, and I'm done with this shit. From now on, you'll only be able to say what you've recently heard. And so Echo fell in love with Narcissa, as you do, because he was very, very pretty.
To be effective.
And so she watched him, she heard all of the wonderful things he was saying about himself, and she was finally able to say, hey, you're pretty hot. I like you.
It's because he said that about himself so much.
And he was like, yeah, no. And so she died. Somehow, because of, I guess, heartbreak.
He's just like, go kill yourself, I'm into me.
That was the other person,
Yeah.
actually. But Echo died, and she became a spirit, and now she is the Echo on the wind.
Yes.
And then there was another dude. There was a dude who I can't remember the name of, but he also fancied Narcissa. And,
As you do.
he wrote a really eloquent letter saying, you know, I really fancy you. You're very hot. Date me. And he went up
Basically.
to Narcissa. He gave Narcissa the letter, and Narcissa so eloquently told him, take this sword and go kill yourself because you will never know a love like me. And he did that. Because I guess Narcissa was just so worth it. And so these were not the only two people who Narcissa scorned.
Oh no, there were.
And so the god of revenge was like, hey, you're an asshole. And
What's
so
behind you?
she found a really, really easy and eloquent way to kill him. She led him to a lake, and she made him look at his own reflection. And he was just so enwrapped by his own reflection that he could do nothing but stare at himself. And then he died. He died. Because I'm a fucking idiot. He died, and he became a plant. A flower. A very, very pretty flower. The narcissus.
Yes.
And then he withered away. And that was basically his whole mark on the world.
Yeah.
By the way, we just met Brok.
Yes, a dwarven blacksmith.
After our long tangent on the thought of Kratos having a dude.
Yeah, he most definitely had
Oh
it.
yeah. I would be surprised if he did.
He's Greek. He definitely had a male lover.
Maybe
at
a
least,
few.
At least one.
Very well.
His favorite one.
Now we have officially our shop.
Yes. Brok's a bit of an asshole, but he's a dwarf, so it's okay.
Dwarves are always assholes.
I love dwarves. Dwarves are one of my favorite fantasy creatures. I love dwarves to no end. They are the best.
Alright, and now we finally get our upgrades.
Yes, you can upgrade your stuff now, and you need to upgrade things. You need to upgrade your weapons in order to get higher level skills. So I'm gonna level up the axe, and I'm gonna level up the bow, and you need materials and hack silver to upgrade stuff.
But the axe though, you need like the frost, like
the frozen flame.
Yeah, frozen flame. And the talon bow, which is Atreus' bow. Now you can buy whatever you want.
This is my favorite armor set, and I'm gonna try and get this because it's really useful. It lets him throw health stones at you occasionally when you're low on health. And I actually have an artifact to sell.
You can sell them in sets and get more money though too.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Sets take time.
You cannot, do not underestimate the usefulness of this armor. It is very, very useful.
I think you might have unequipped it with Atreus.
I pressed X instead of
Whoops.
square. Yeah, now I have upgrades for the axe that I can get, but I don't have enough experience. This is the first axe upgrade the first axe skill I want to get. So I need to save up a little bit of experience for that. Go over to Atreus, please. Oh, he's depressed, so I can't do anything with him.
Trees are back for more. Go on, give that axe a
It's
try.
story reasons.
Somebody behind there?
So long as you don't break nothing.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna beat your ass.
these big guys. Oh yeah, with the big guys, you can
You
actually
can chuck him.
you can actually charge into other enemies and then you can chuck them. This is great.
Alright,
should
you
have
little
to do
ranged
with another
piece of
dude.
shit. You ranged
it's
asshole.
It is funny.
I was trying to hit a dude with another dude, but I didn't get far enough.
It's because you ran into a tree.
I was trying to hit a dude into another dude. Good. It's like
Yes.
I just stopped with my joke because I was like, you know.
You had lost the pacing.
Yeah, I lost the pacing. I was like,
It happens.
I was trying to like, you're trying to hit another dude into another dude? Wow, you must be some player.
There is
I mean, hey, sometimes you just gotta play matchmaker.
there is an ability you get in the hand-to-hand combat tree that'll let you reflect projectiles,
yes,
which
love
I
that.
really want
I love that.
because
That's
I hate those ranged assholes
yeah.
They're really annoying.
so much.
You gonna kick him?
They're not hard, they're just super annoying.
I'll boot you.
Bitch.
Hey, your paw can kill. You gonna learn to do that too?
I'm
No,
not sure.
This road, it leads to the mountain.
little shit.
Should put you in the right direction, sure.
Who doesn't kill people? I mean, come on.
It's just a thing you do.
So this is one of the challenges. This is a little magical raven. This is one of Odin's
Raven.
fine feathered friends.
There's 50. I think 51.
There's a lot of them.
I think there's 51 or 50.
It's cause Odin's a nerd who likes knowledge.
Yeah, he is. He's the god of knowledge, the god of ravens, the god of all that good stuff.
It's why I like him.
Yeah, it's one of his most redeeming qualities.
I like
So-
knowledge, I like ravens.
So the perceptive of you might recognize this place. This is the place I said that we wouldn't be able to get to at that time
Back here.
because we needed to loop around to get to it. So here's the treasure that someone was probably thinking that I might have missed.
Or probably screaming at you saying, "Go back for an asshole!" And I'll be like, "Shut up." I know what I'm doing.
But yeah, Odin was my kind of head god. Yes, he was a bit of an asshole.
Like they all are.
All of them were. A lot
if you're a god ahead of gods, you're gonna be a bit of an asshole.
but he was constantly seeking knowledge, and he would go to any extreme to get more knowledge.
It's also why I like Odin.
And there's actually this there's this story where there's this guy, I think he's a Jotun, and he's basically like a sphinx. He has these riddles, and you have to answer his riddles and what.
Odin's riddle
Can you pause it?
contest, yeah.
Because we've been 30 minutes in, 35 minutes in.
All right.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to call it apart here. We're pretty long part. So I'll see you all next time.
Said,
Goodbye.